Good morning, with John Lawrence here. I'm at the Wilton Arms, and we've got two legal observers while there's some kind of unofficial protest against the hotel just behind the trees. And let me just tell you, I remember legal observers at the Tommy Robinson MEP campaign in Hollingwood, and they escorted from Werneth Park, about 3/4 of a mile away. They escorted, this is the MEP tour 2019, they escorted 200 masked men and youths who started throwing missiles. So that's interesting. Legal observers taking notes, probably listening out for people's names and that. We have got the lefties just at the back over there, well surrounded by the police. The Wilton Arms is shut today. And there's quite a few people turned up already. There's some PA lads here. Katie and Alex have turned up. But yeah, so I'm at the Wilton Arms, Middleton. I mean, I know a lot about the area, guys. This is a boundary between Blakely and Broughton MP constituency and Haywood and Middleton constituency. Now, my question is, have the councillors or the members of parliament in this area said anything to anyone about the antisocial behaviour we've had here, a double stabbing last week? Have they said anything? No, they haven't. The thing is, people of Middleton still vote in Labour, Graham Stringer, 30-plus year veteran, and Chris Clarkson, Haywood and Milton. You still vote them in. And then they don't say nothing, and your local community is faced with knife crime and everything. I just don't get it, mate. This area is well known, no matter where you live in Greater Manchester, this area is well known for conferences, weddings. That pub's a really well-known pub. My sister used to work at the hotel just behind there, and then they've just thrown loads of people in. There's double stabbings and whatever else has gone on that there's not said. I'm being told off locals that the covering up, trying to make it that stabbing didn't happen here and lying about it. That's the media. Yeah, nobody asked you, nobody asked the residents what were going on round here. I'm just sick of it, man. And we've seen knife crime, antisocial behaviour. In Knowsley, a migrant approached a teenage girl in a school uniform trying to get a number. And when the residents said anything, they were just branded racist by the local councillors and Joanne Anderson, Mayor and Crime Commissioner. That's all she did, was brand you all a load of racists for sticking up for your kids. That's all Joanne Anderson did in Liverpool, in Knowsley. So Graham Stringer, Blakely and Broughton Member of Parliament, Chris Clarkson, Haywood and Middleton Member of Parliament. How come you're not here? How come you're not talking to your local residents? How come you're not telling them that there's going to be stabbings and antisocial behaviour in the area? You're not. Just a load of scumbags. And I'm sorry, you lot vote them in. You lot who are listening, you fucking vote these wankers in. Right, that's what you do. And then they don't say nothing to your local communities. Fuck your little kids and all that, and your grandma and all that. Nobody wants to know about them. Them wankers over there, they won't say anything about your grandma who don't want to walk around these streets no more. Well, you've got to take your kids yourself to school because they can't walk out on their own. Honestly, just a joke. Just a joke. Chris Clarkson and Graham Stringer, are you going to say anything? Probably not. Have you talked to your local residents about the increase in antisocial behaviour and crime? Not a fucking word. Not a word. That's not what you've done. I've tagged you both in Twitter posts, so you better start listening. And what I suggest is people in Middleton, you stand up and get counted in the elections. That's what you do. As soon as you stand up and run in the elections, you watch all them MPs and councillors botsy licking you. Because that's what they'll do, because their jobs are under threat. Their cushy jobs, where they don't care about the local community. They don't care about safety in your local community or anything like that. And that's what happens. Just couldn't make it up, guys. Couldn't make it up. I'd like to go over and ask them, do they know the members of parliament? That side of the road, the side on the pub is Chris Clarkson, Heywood, Middleton. This side of the road, just a couple of streets over, is Blakely and Broughton, Graham Stringer, veteran, 30-plus year Labour guy, not said nothing to any local member of the community, not asked you if you feel safe that your kids have to go to school with all this going on, stabbings and all that. What about Yaudia? Yaudia, what does she think? You know what I mean? She can't walk down these streets without getting attacked or stabbed or something like that. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke, honestly. But you lot vote them in. Stop voting for Conservative and Labour because they're not doing nothing for you. Absolutely not doing nothing for you. Excuse me, are you private media or anything like that?
I'm foreign media. I was told that you would be interesting person to interview.
Yeah, I would do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, you want to say something?
My name's Clement. I'm a journalist for the Swiss Public Television.
Swiss Public.
Yeah.
Have you got a card or anything like that? Yeah.
It's the largest TV channel in Switzerland. Radio Television.
Right, yeah. Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, right now?
Free?
Not just yet. Just let me do my live stream and then, yeah. All right. Thanks. Right. So, John Lawrence here, National Housing Party. I'm in Blakely, Middleton. Guys, can I offer you one of these? From a political party, running in local elections, guys. Honestly, that's what we need to do to get them all out. That's what we need to do. I'm running. Oh, yeah, I'm not even giving you one. Can I give you one of these? I made my own political party. I'm sick of the current. It's not on you that or anything. I'm sick of our council. You don't say nothing. Did you hear me all then? Did you hear what I was saying then? No one said anything to you. You live in this area that they're going to fill that hotel up. Have they said anything about the stabbings or anything? The media are trying to cover it up, mate. Honestly, Labour and Conservative, they're all in it the same boat. I'm running in Oldham. I've ran 3 times. I've got a candidate in London, 2 candidates in the Wirral, South Gloucester, running elections. Stand up, honestly. And, like people say, oh, I ain't got the brains to be a councillor. They haven't got any brains in the council now, have they? And I would put any working class person better than all them in the council. That's what we need to do, yeah? All right, thanks.
John, would you like to say why you're in Middleton?
Yeah. We're at the Wilton Arms Hotel. The other week, there was a double stabbing. And same with all the hotels. No council or councillor tells you that these people are coming in. They did it in Oldham. Then 2 days later, the council made a statement when everyone else found out. We've had a double stabbing, antisocial behaviour, Norsley. That young girl in Norsley was approached by a migrant. Seacroft, we've had rapes and knife attacks in the subways. You know that, up Seacroft. Nobody said anything. And they come out, they won't say anything about it. You know what I mean? At the least, they should be talking about the increase in crime. We don't know who these people are, mate. We don't know who they are. We don't know anything about them or anything like that. And even if you're pro-refugee, would you have someone in your house that you didn't know about? You wouldn't, would you? But nobody says anything. And, I'm here with my leaflets. I want people to stand up in the elections. You know that.
Yeah,
as soon as we start voting and getting people elected in the council, you watch how their attitudes change towards you. If there was somebody like me in this council down here, I would have forced them to say something to local residents. I would have, no, you're not doing it. You've got to say something to local residents, honestly. But they haven't said nothing to anybody. I don't know any area where they're housing migrants, except for a couple of the army bases where they've said we're going to house them. Nowhere else has. I've said to people, bring me the evidence that they've talk to local people first. Nobody has said that on all my streams, mate, and we're against it. We don't want it. Let me tell you a bit about the area. It's big for conferences and weddings and stuff like that. That's why that pubs like that gets a lot of traction. But since they filled the hotel up, pubs trade's gone downhill. My sister's telling me there was about a dozen or so workers in that pub, in the hotel. Where they're now, they've probably lost their jobs. And it's not just in Middleton. It's happened in London. But everywhere you go, people have lost their jobs. But nobody says anything, mate. And that's a big thing. Nobody says anything to local communities or anything. So, you know, honestly, so we should be here protesting. Everyone should be here protesting over it. But you know what I want. I want people to stand up in elections. As soon as they stand up in elections, you watch how the attitudes change towards the local people, and they will. They will. And I don't want to hear people saying, I'm not clever enough to be in the council. The council, the dumbasses, you know what I mean? They haven't got... It's box ticking to get in the council. That's what it is, box ticking. LGBT, you tick a box, you're a councillor or an MP. LGBT, I'm Iranian ethnicity. Oh, tick a box, you're in. They don't care about your skills. And a lot of the people we have in the councils and that now, and MPs and things like that, don't have any loyalty to the UK, mate. Not bothered about the white British person, not bothered about the West Indians, not bothered about anyone who's working class. Honestly, we want them out. We want them out. We want them out. Thanks, mate. Thanks. Right, let me get up a bit. Excuse me, are you local? Can I give you one of them? I've made my own political party. Well, you know. Thanks. Which side of the road? That side or that side? Where do you live? That Blakely and Broughton is. Do you come under Blake? Stringer. Yeah, oh my God. I'll tell you something. He's may possibly retiring next year. Andy Burnham's going for his seat. Oh, honestly. So I'm in Middleton, guys. Handing out a couple of leaflets to locals. I want to get some more out. I fucking know everyone who's here. Went across. Excuse me, are you locals? Yeah. I started my own political party because I'm fucked off with Labour, Conservative and stuff like that. All our money goes away, you see it there, you know. And honestly, just look at the leaflets. We want people to stand up as councillors, mate, you know. Yeah. Don't no one ever tell you that you have to be clever to be in the council, because our councillors are not clever, they're thick. And it's box ticking, you're not on film there, by the way. It's box ticking because, like, if you're LGBT, tick a box, you want that person as a councillor, and they haven't got no skills to be a councillor. You know what I mean? But thank you, guys. Thanks for coming. Thank you. All right, lads. All right. Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. Are you a local, you? Are you one of PA lads? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Where from? Which area?
I live in Sean.
Right.
I used to have on
Right, yeah, that's where I'm living now. My mum, Edgerton Street. I'm from the town centre, near Blue Court. Yeah. I'm a finger, me. Raised in town centre all my life. You know what I mean? It is. Oh my God, Palestine today. They're doing a pro-Palestine march. Yeah, right in the town centre. But I mean, I wanted to go, but I better not do, because they'll start saying something, then I'll get angry then, because they're in Oldham, you know what I mean? Honestly, I don't have none of it, you know. Excuse me, guys, are you locals, you two? No, you don't. I've started up my own political party running in local elections, because honestly, we can do better than all them wankers who are looking after us now. Are you a local, love? Which side do you live on?
Front of the house is over there.
Right, so you're on Chris Clarkson's side, aren't you? This is just over there.
Yeah, the house is down there on that side.
So Chris Clarkson, your member of parliament, has he said anything? No, do you go on Twitter or anything? You haven't said anything on Twitter or anything? You know, even if you were pro-refugee, nobody fucking asks you. Do they? No one asks you anything, even if you're a pro, you know, even if you wanted refugees, they don't come round and say, listen, we're putting 200 migrants in a hotel, they might stab each other, cause antisocial behaviour. No one asks us. And I've said this on 100 live streams. You tell me, anyone can tell me anywhere in country where they come to the locals first. No one's come back to me. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's scandal. Are you two locals?
Yeah.
National Housing Party, lads, honestly.
Yeah, cheers, John.
Which side are you on? That's right.
The fucking sensible
Remember,
side.
Chris, get honestly, in Oldham, they do meetings, council meetings and all that lot, and the Greater Manchester Mayor's Question Time, I'm there like that all the time, mate. And he's like that, when I stand up and ask me questions, the Chief Constable puts his head down, you can hear everyone going like that. And when I say something, it's really controversial, and they quake in the boots. Honestly, the first Mayor's Question Time in Oldham, I've got it on film. I turned round to the police, said, you're a national disgrace, you might as well be crooks, gangsters and sex offenders. It's all on tape. It's there on tape, and that's what I said, and just put their heads down like that, honestly. You have to call them out. We have to call them out. All right, locals.
Yeah.
Stockport.
Fair enough, yeah. We've got the same stuff happening.
Have you? Well, I've made my own party. We're running in local elections. They fucking hate me in Oldham, but they can't say anything to me because everything I speak about is factual and stuff like that. But I'm getting involved in council meetings, and I was just telling them, Greater Manchester Mayor's Question Time in Oldham, I pulled Andy Burnham, said political correctness, and then I turned around to the police, and it's recorded live on the thing, it's all on YouTube. I said, you might as well be crooks, sex offenders and gangsters, and this was 2019. Since then, we've had that Wayne Couzens killing that woman. The police are a national disgrace anyway, honestly.
Everyone fucking knows it, don't
Yeah. Here are legal observers. You can have one of my party leaflets if you want to know anything. That's all my information about me. No, come on, you must be wanting to know who I am. No. Oh, my God. Oh. So we got the legal observers, guys. Remember when we had the MEP tour 2019, legal observers escorted 200 masked men and youths into the centre of Hollingwood in Oldham, and then they ended up smashing up the area and causing a riot. I'm just saying, not them two women, but legal observers. So John Lawrence, National Housing Party, Wilton Hotel, talking to some locals, and I think they all agreed with everything I was saying. But nobody's asked them. We were never asked. Nobody was ever asked if they want this kind of stuff happening in their areas. I really do feel sorry for elderly people. I worked on the Blakely and Broughton side for a couple of years, window cleaning. And there's a lot of respectable elderly residents and stuff like that who would come down to this area, and I feel sorry for them. I really do feel sorry for them. On a national scale, it looks all right, but on a local level, it's not all right. It's not all right. They're looking at putting 2,000 into the RAF base at Scampton, right? And the town hardly has that many people in it. That's about 10% of the town's population being dumped into an army base on the town. And there's going to be no trouble. I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. I really don't think so. So we've got some Swiss news guy over there doing interviews. So I said I'd talk to him in a bit. I'm just wondering why them lefties are not going in Manchester supporting Palestine terrorists. I don't know why they're here. Excuse me, ladies, are you locals? Yeah, can I give you a leaflet? National Housing Party. What do you think about the trouble that's gone on here? Double stabbing and that. They're not, are they? And did anyone say anything to you lot? No. You know what I mean? You know, even if you were pro-refugee, wouldn't you think you want to know first before something like this were going in? You wouldn't, you know what I mean? You would. Yeah, of course. Of course they do, yeah. Of course they do. The rights, yeah. Total agreement with you, love, there. Yeah.
So you feel like it's one side and another side, it's not coercive, is it?
No, it isn't. It isn't.
And there's trouble with them. They do cause trouble. You know, there's been rapes and there's been...
All over the country, Seacroft, rape, sexual assaults, knife crime.
They can't do that now. Where they're going to go.
Well, not here. We shouldn't be having them here. Well, on our party leaflet, we campaigned to exit the 1951 Refugee Convention, which is what they're talking about now in town. And that gives them the right to come here. When they come here, we've got to process them. Before that, they would have been treated as criminals. And if we came out of that Refugee Convention, they'd stop coming over in a couple of weeks because they know that they'd get locked up. You know what I mean? They should do. Because if they did that, it'd force them to go through safe routes. Then we'd know which ones are crooks or not. You know what I mean? But well, you don't. No, you don't. And with the trouble we got with Palestine and that now, and we have over here Hamas leaders from previous who were terrorists. We have them here living in England off our benefits. Honestly, so yeah, in Europe, yeah.
I mean, like the bars, the bar in Belgium, to like that in UK, this
I know.
Stuff, he rolled over.
Yeah. We're too soft, aren't we? Yeah, we are. We're too soft. It should do, yeah. Right, on canal system. Because of the prices and all that lot. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
Smacks it in the face that they can't, it's got the prices, but how can you make profits if it's too dear?
Yeah.
People pay too much and people not be using
Yeah.
to make profits out of it. And they're not plowing. None of these utilities are planning.
Put money back in north to the infrastructure and that.
They make profits and they say they should use their profits to put back into the roads or whatever else they use it for. So they shouldn't have profits.
You know what? Just the way you're talking just sounds like they're screwing us over for every penny and thing that we've got in the world. Yeah. No, but yeah, I don't expect you to protest. You're older. You know what I mean?
There's been protests like Palestinians flying Hamas flags and that lot, and yet there's a guy in English flag.
And he got walked out.
So what's that about?
Well, what they're saying, the police, is that he did it for his own protection. But you know what I mean? We live in England, should be able to put a British flag up. No matter where you live, what community should put a British flag up. Honestly,
The English flag is worse. You fly that.
yeah. You're branded, aren't you? I know, it's mad, innit? Oh, I'm glad you feel like that, ladies. I look after my mum. She's 87, advanced Alzheimer's. I've been living with her 3 years. Took us a year and 3 months to get her moved from a 1-bedroom flat to a 2-bedroom flat. So I spent a year on floor, me. Yeah. It could have been, well, we only got the push because my mum is high disability and we had reports off everyone. That's the only reason we got to move.
I know a person who lives next door to me, mum. It's a young girl and a mum, and they live somewhere in Rochdale on a road in a dwelling, and it was too noisy, so they've moved out in a bungalow next door to mum. They already had property. No one else will be able to do that.
No.
Unless you're giving up a 3-4 bedroom house, moving into a 1-bedroom flat, they'll move you immediately.
Yeah, and they'll put you somewhere nice. A woman, Britannia on Hollins Road, one of the women who worked there, she was in a 3-bedroom house, or moving and all that. So if you go to council, they'll give you a nice property because they want your property. Honestly, 2 weeks later, she's got a nice new bungalow somewhere. No, there's loads. I help people out in Oldham all the time who haven't got housing or need to go to housing office, supporting them all the time.
They say ethnic minorities, like certain ones,
yeah, they do. You know, in Oldham, we've got an housing crisis. They sold 2 houses to a mosque. So I went up to that street, and knocked on all doors, and they're all Muslims, but none of them wanted the houses sold to the mosque. But they still sold them. And then Cotshill Road, First Choice Homes, they moved out of their yard. They said to council, we'll come back and build houses. Council, oh, no, we want to sell it now, so for an Indian temple. And it's in the area in Oldham that needs more housing than anywhere else. That's our council.
Say that they have priority to everything.
Yeah. But, you know, like, if we get a Bible, anyone can rip a Bible up, spit on it.
I'd say they're going to build more estates. I think all these asylum seekers are going to.
Yeah, of course they will. Leicester Council have been given money to build houses for Afghans. Yeah, of course, that's what it. Forget the British citizen, forget us.
Well, they say you're being a racist.
I know, it's mad in it, honestly.
Bring that card out. I mean, I've got mixed race in life. I said, don't start plugging your card out. It's what I feel and what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody, you shouldn't have this for one lot and that for
In another lot, honestly, you're right. Honestly, you're right. Yeah, we did.
We all went to Shireen's.
My dad, West Indian, Windrush generation, and he were in Oldham, and he used to say to me in like the 80s and 90s that like they're putting all money into that community and not doing it into any other community in Oldham. One side. That's what my dad said. Let me give you a bit of facts. A bit of facts about my dad. In the early 90s, my dad and other community members approached the council and said, look, you're putting them all in the same area and it's raising racial tensions. 2001, 7 years later, Oldham Bradford riots blamed on the things that my dad and other people said to council and they didn't do nothing. You know what I mean?
Spend money on you.
Make sure you get a couple of leaflets off any of the guys who are around there because they're handing out leaflets, yeah? And, I mean, there's a couple of local lads here who I know and who've been giving me the heads up on here. But it's wrong. Honestly, it's wrong. Well, the double stabbing. And if you look at the media, they tried to make it like it wasn't from the hotel. Yeah, honestly, and just when they do that, you think they've let you down.
It's supposed to display news as it's happening.
Yeah,
real.
yeah.
Not make,
not try and make it somewhere else, and that's the biggest thing with what they've done here. Yeah, they've been in there causing trouble.
Police arresting him then.
The landlady apparently got pushed over the other week, and. They came in and ripped some flags off the wall. So one of the locals would tell them. Yeah. No, because the people here have no respect for our values and stuff that we have in the UK. Well, yeah. But if you say anything, you've got to integrate with them. You've got, honestly. Oh, thank you, Liz. I won't bother you, but you listened to me, said all the right things. Honestly, thank you. All my YouTube, my phone number's on that leaflet. If you ever have any information, you let me know and it'll go out on social media. No, well, it's facing me. It's not on you, but it's just facing me. I didn't want to. When I talk to people, I don't want their faces on. It's better not to put their faces on, but it's just facing me. Yeah. I mean, I'm a big man, me. Nobody says anything to me uptime in Oldham. Nobody says anything. But when a woman runs, they attack the woman. And 6 women who wanted to stand as independents have all backed down because of being attacked. Katie.
I'm supposed to be shouting to get people together. Are you going to be speaking?
If you want, yeah, of course I will, yeah.
Okay, we've got a sound system there. We're going to gather there and do some speeches in like 2 minutes.
Right. That guy wanted to interview me, that Swiss guy. Have you looked at his credentials?
I did an interview with him. Somebody checked him out online. He is who he says he is. Seems a bit lefty, but not super biased. Ask me some questions.
So local women there, local grandmas, and there's a little old lady who's probably older than my mum in that wheelchair, and they all said everything they said was the right things. Everything they said. Right, okay, I won't be a minute. I'll be back in a sec. Locals, anyone local? Leaflet there from my political party. We're against all Conservative and all that lot. Honestly, we want to stand up as councillors, guys. And
No, this is a different one. Is that a different one?
that is, I'm a registered political party running in local elections. I'm running in Oldham, London, South Gloucester and the Wirral. And I just want serious change. We're against anything like Labour and Conservative. Are you local by any chance?
I work there.
Are you the boss? Did I see you?
I haven't seen you.
I went in last week. As a public, it's not the camera's facing me. Can only hear your voice. Sorry. Has there been any trade lost in the pub? Because correct me if I'm right. This area is big for hotels, for conferences, banquets, weddings, and stuff like that. Yeah. And how much do you know? What,
No, I'm not speaking about anything.
but there's been a loss. There's been a loss in the pub.
Yeah.
So there's definitely been a loss in the pub. Didn't give you an amount, but there's been a loss in the pub. See if I can get someone else. Right, guys, I'm going to stop the live stream. I know I've got 40 odd people on, but I'm going over saying a few words. And I've been talking to locals, and I think they're all in agreement. Nobody's asked anybody. We were never asked. Nobody was asked anything about what was going on here. So I'll stop my live stream. I haven't seen that jolly rage. Thank you, Nuneaton. English flag, yeah. You heard the woman say that then, little old lady. I'm going to quit. No, I won't quit the stream yet. Yeah, well, I'm quitting my stream. I'll be back soon, guys. Thank you.